This video is ideal for anyone archiving old photos or simply doing family projects where they're scanning a lot of your old family portraits and you want to save a little time by scanning several at once. With this shot, I have 3 old images that were all laid flat on the scanning bed. I'm going to let Photoshop make an independent image out of each one. I'll choose File, Automate, Crop and Straighten Photos. Photoshop analyzes every one, and it made 3 independent shots. I'm going to hit Command 0 or Control 0 to fit in window to see these a little closer. And let's try Image Auto Color. And it removed that yellow and slightly pink cast from this aged photo. Command Z or Control Z would show me a before and after, and the colors are so rich and vibrant, we were standing on green grass. You just couldn't tell because the photo is so old. I can also try Image Auto Tone. Tone is the overall darkness of the color. So if I undo or redo Command Z or Command Z again, you could see it removed a blue cast, especially from the white part of our outfits. I'll click this one, Command 0 or Control 0, Image Auto Color, Image Auto Contrast, helped the shadows quite a bit, and Image Auto Tone. Auto Tone didn't make a big difference on this one, but if I look at the before and after, here is the original, and here is the corrected version. Like new. Just a little image repair left to go. And finally, Command 0 and Control 0, depending on Mac or PC, Image, Auto Color, Image, Auto Contrast, Image, Auto Tone. All 3 helped this shot. And often I'll come to my history panel and see if I like one better before or after. I don't think I love the auto tone as much. It makes the yellow a bit richer, but it kind of gives a yellow wash throughout the skin tones. So I'll leave that undone. Auto color to auto contrast did do a far better job. Now the last thing I want to do is crop away a little bit of the white left in this photo. So I will go to the crop tool, which has radically changed in CS6. When I select the crop tool, I can see I've got a crop area already drawn, so I don't need to draw one. If I want this photo more centered, there is my center point, and I could simply pull the right edge over until my nose exists at about the center point. Yes, this is a childhood photo of me. As I look at the edges, I might need to pull up a hair just so I don't get any border of the photo. As I pull up, the crop tool seems to jump pretty severely. There is a super secret way to bypass that snapping where it's jumping up or down on me. That super secret way is while you're holding down your mouse to crop, also hold down Control. Now, as a Mac user, you might think I mean Command, but it is not the Command key. It is Control on both Mac and Windows. As you drag in most Adobe programs, temporarily disables the snapping. And finally, I think I'll take a little bit off the top so it's a tighter shot. I'll press Return or Enter to accept my crop, and if there are other image imperfections, I could zoom in with Command plus or Control plus, and try my all-favorite patch tool underneath the spot healing brush tool to select this little imperfection and correct it. Select this, let go, drag to the area I'd like to use to fix it. Even at that age, I got double chins. Oh goodness. As I look here, I'll just fix a little bit of this water damage or simply age damage. And I could probably wipe out a bit of that double chin, although in children it's probably cute, just by patching and dragging a little bit lower. A really very easy way to clean up a shot, especially for archival or older photos. And I think I'll let the rest go. Seem to always get a little bit of red there. Some of these spots are going to be trickier than others, so there's a combination of tools that Photoshop offers that may help you with this. But my goal with this video is just to show you cropping and straightening photos. If you are doing a lot of scanning, you'll most likely also be doing a lot of image correction or repair. So everything else I'm going to let go. This old shot actually has a pattern to it. I don't know if you guys remember back in the 70s they had that paper with a texture so it wasn't easy to copy. So the zooming in, that's some of the detail that I'm seeing here. It's actually picking up the paper. Believe it or not, rubbing Vaseline over that textured paper will fill in those creases and create a better scan and not lift the ink. But that's only for images that are 30 years old or older. Don't try that on your inkjet shots. The Vaseline will just smear it. But you could do a test on a little corner to see that the Vaseline does not harm the photo and will fill in those ridges. There's lots of other tricks you could play with in Photoshop, filters and so on, to try to remove that pattern or noise reduction. But as I look at this shot, here, I could see a little bit of before and after. I still only have my 20 undos out of the box, so I can't go all the way back. But that is my tutorial on File, Automate, Crop and Straighten Photos. Try this with some of your own images on your own scanner.